What's up, guys? It's your boy Keep It Real MMA. So I'm just gonna make a preemptive matchup. Brett Okamoto seems to think that the obvious next step, apparently this is obvious next step for Colby and Khamsat is for them to fight each other. Now, in retrospect, it kind of makes sense because it seems like Masvidal's trying to, hype up a fight for him versus Burns by saying, well, if it doesn't come out of my mouth, then it's not true, blah, 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 blah. So it kind of makes sense. So, based off of his words, it kind of seems like he's trying to build up a fight with Burns. Wonder Boy is not interested in fighting Shavkat Rakhmonov. Okay, fair enough. I do not blame him because he'd get absolutely fucking bummed. Jeff Neal doesn't have a fight. He wants Colby. Now, this is interesting. So, it leaves two people, really, without a fight or a potential fight. Because obviously, Bilal's got Sean Brady, obviously. Khamsat's got Diaz right now. Leon's definitely going to fight Usman next. Who else? Burns and Masvidal are going to probably get matched up. They got a potential matchup there. So yeah, that's kind of like the top 10 kind of, occupied right now. So it leaves Jeff Neal and Colby Covington without a potential matchup or without an actual matchup. But I'm going to make a potential matchup. Right. Jeff Neal's not going to get the Colby fight. We know this. So if Burns and Masvidal doesn't happen, give him Burns. If that doesn't happen, then wait for Kevin Holland to fight Daniel Rodriguez. And if Kevin Holland wins, give him Kevin Holland. Because, like I said in my last video, not a lot of people know Kevin Holland has a win over Jeff Neal on the regional scene at welterweight. He has a KO over Jeff Neal. So, it's a great opportunity for Jeff Neal to stay active and get that win back. And if Jeff Neal wins, because he may not have beaten a ranked welterweight, but he's given him a name value, so now he's going to get the top welterweights. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a win-win for Jeff Neal if he wins, and obviously it's a win-win for Kevin Holland if he wins, because now he's in the top 10, almost top 5, he's in the top 10, and he has all these other options to fight. He's skipped the top 15, so it's a great way for Kevin Holland to get into the top 10. So that's a good matchup. So that leaves Colby and Khamsat. Khamsat's not going to get the title shot. They're 100% going to give it to Usman for the trilogy with Leon. So why not make Colby versus Khamsat if Khamsat beats Diaz? If Diaz wins, then you're going to have to fight Colby. But I believe that Colby has a couple of potential matchups. Either him and Khamsat, which is the most likely, which I want as well. Him and Jeff Neal, which is not going to happen, or him and Burns, which has a higher chance. So if the Burns fight don't happen, give him Khamsat if he beats Diaz. Now, this is a good matchup for both. If Colby wins, he solidifies himself as the top contender, ready to fight whoever wins out of Leon and Usman. If Khamsat wins, then it solidifies himself as, to fight whoever wins out of Leon and Usman. So, I'm not going to go into great detail because I believe this matchup is actually going to get made. So I'm not going to go into great detail yet because it's not officially announced, not officially on the card yet. So, but I am going to go with Colby by decision. That's my pick. I just believe that Colby's cardio is going to really expose Khamsat in this matchup, the way that he gassed out against Gilbert. And thing is, right, everybody tries to fight technical against Colby until they realize that they're in a scrap and that they're gassing because of this pressure. So a lot of people don't like Colby's pressure, don't like Colby's thing. And if Gilbert is making it a war and not gassing Khamsat out in that way, and is gassing Khamsat out without doing anything to really make it a war, like in the sense of pushing the pace, he's letting Khamsat come to him, then Colby can definitely make it a war and definitely gas out Khamsat. So, but the thing is, Burns is a really hard matchup for Colby. So, you know what I mean? So, I'm not saying that, Gilbert's this and that. Gilbert almost won the fight against Khamsat. It's just, if Gilbert Burns is not really the one pressing forward too much in the fight, and he's still making it a war, and Khamsat's still gassing, he's going to gas against Colby, 100%. And Colby can 100% make it a war. So it's a good matchup, though. I'm not going to go into too much detail, like I said, but I got Colby winning by decision. I think he'll win like 3-2. Because it's going to be a main event, and if they fight, it's got to be a main event. It can't not be a main event. It has to be a main event. Now, what does this leave the welterweight division, whoever wins? So obviously the winner fights the winner for the title. The loser fights the loser. And then what I would say is then if Burns and Masvidal do end up fighting, I think Burns then should get the winner of the number one, the two people that lost the title bout, and Colby or Khamsat. And then I think that's how it leaves the welterweight division. So I think it's the only way to get the welterweight division moving forward. Because don't forget, this is a division where they were all scared to fight each other for so long. Colby holding up the division. And then the fake narratives coming out that Usman's lapping the division. But he didn't. He lapped one half of the division, in which one he got an illegal finish. And against the same fighter, should have been a draw. And then he beats Masvidal twice. Second more definitive, but Masvidal did deserve the title shot, didn't get a single win in the process, but and then obviously for Colby for the second time, should have been a draw, but it moves the welterweight division for so long when it's been in the same place for so long. So I'm glad that it's moving forward. So yeah, guys, that's the video for now. It's not a lot of MMA content coming out right now, but a couple of things happened at ONE FC though. Obviously, Demetrius Johnson got his victory over Moraes. It was a great walk-off knee KO. It's good to see a legend in Demetrius Johnson who was disrespected by Dana White get a win like that, especially when he got knocked out by Moraes in the first fight. So it's a great win for him, and I'm happy for him because it's always nice to see a legend win, and I've still got him, man. Won the belt at ONE FC, so didn't deserve the title shot because he lost, but you know I'm like with the no fight win streak title shots or the one fight win streak, I'm like, but nah, it's great to see him win though, man, and get that win back with a knee of his own. Because obviously, guys, he got knee KO'd in the first fight. He gets a knee KO in the second, so fair play to him, man. I'm glad that he still got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that to see him win. So yeah, that's all that's really happened in MMA lately, man. There hasn't been a lot of content, guys, but yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. My TikTok is Keep It Real Edits. This is Keep It Real MMA. If you're new, please like and subscribe. We're slowly growing, and I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.